The Matrix has attacked me.
Tate is under house arrest and being investigated by Romanian prosecutors.
About the things you say and the impact that they have on young people, on women.
For accusations including rape, human trafficking and exploiting women, which he denies. Harmed young people, as many teachers and police officers claimed.
Was following of mostly young men, and his often scandalous views about women that have made him notorious across the world. Do you respect women?
Absolutely. Why wouldn't I?
Do you think that 18, 19-year-old women are more attractive than 25-year-old women?
Police video also shows guns, money, and knives allegedly found in the house.
Let's start with the allegations. Have you raped anybody?
Absolutely not.
Have you trafficked anybody?
Absolutely not.
Exploited any women for money?
Absolutely not.
The reason we're asking you about these comments is because we've got the chief executive of Rape Crisis naming you individually as spreading a dangerous ideology of misogynistic rape culture.
What you expect me to say to that?
Sarcastic and jokes.
No.
That's how you explain the comments you make.
Matthew teachers have spoken very vividly of how they are deeply worried about how the language, the attitudes, the behaviours that Andrew Tate models in his content are having a far-reaching influence on boys.
I've presented you with case after case after case, with quote after quote after quote of people who are genuinely concerned about the impact you're having, and you brush it off as if it's nothing. National organisations who are saying that are blaming you for increasing levels of misogyny, schools that are saying they are having increased incidents of girls being attacked, of female teachers being harassed.
I genuinely am a force for good in the world. You may not understand that yet, but you will eventually. And I genuinely believe I'm acting under the instruction of God to do good things, and I want to make the world a better place.
Why was Tristan Tate in jail? Because it's Tate brothers. So they just took him and threw him in the cell.
No, what you have done is come here with an agenda. You've come here with loaded questions. You've come here with things taken out of context. You come here with things that you don't understand are satirical. And then you're going to also say that one woman said that her boyfriend changed when he watched one of your videos. I genuinely believe my legacy is a good legacy. And I believe that eventually, when the legacy media catches up, they're going to understand I'm a good, positive influence. And the BBC, who are going to sit here and pretend that I am the face of damaging the youth, is absolutely garbage. It's completely disingenuous.
It makes you
money. And the reason, in fact, I've seen thousands and thousands of comments and have endless emails from women praising the fact that their sons are listening to me. I've done long podcasts for hours long about females, talking about protecting for them, providing for them, how I believe a woman should be treated in a relationship. I've done all of this.
Guess who it is? You missed me? Yeah. Oh, have you missed me? Yeah. Have you been good? Yeah.
The degree of patience that a mother has with a toddler is incredible.
This is called a knight. Yeah. A knight, like a horse, you see?
I have never, ever encouraged a student to attack a teacher, male or female, ever. I preach hard work, discipline. I'm an athlete. I preach anti-drug. I preach religion. I preach no alcohol. I preach no knife crime. Every single problem with modern society, I'm against.
But I'm
teaching young men to be disciplined, to be diligent, to listen, to train, to work hard, to be exactly like me. And I'm saying that if men grew up like me, which are hardworking and diligent and emotional control and stoic, we're gonna have a better society, not a worse society.
What is your powers? Yeah, you have superhero powers. Put it on. Are you stronger than Daddy now or no?
I am stronger.
Are you?
Yeah.
I think a father needs to be a superhero. I think a father needs to be, to a degree, emulated. I think a father needs to be absolutely and utterly respected. I don't think a father should be a second mother. The best way to be a good parent is to be a good person. It's a great way to level up. There's a lot of things, if you can't do them for yourself, at least do them for your kids. And that you take a vested interest in the world and your community more when you have children which are growing up in it. But all in all, it's been a beautiful experience bestowed upon me by God, and truly children are a miracle. I really believe children are a miracle.
But when you're on your own in that cell, what were you thinking? It's a long time to self-reflect, right?
It certainly is. And I think my number one concern when I was in jail, despite the fact that my situation was dire, were my concerns as a man and all the people I have to take care of, and my children and my family and the people I pay for and all the people who work for me. And truthfully, I wasn't worried about myself, I was worried about everybody else. And I think that's the true masculine frame.
Did you get emotional? Did you shed tears in your cell?
I'm an emotional man. I think men are hyper emotional. We just have to control it. I knew that God was watching and I had to perform. It's very difficult for me to go through life saying I'm the top G, I'm this, I'm that, and speak about mental resilience and mental toughness, and then the second I'm thrown inside of a solitary confinement cell, cower out. I'm not that person. There's some other people who talk about mental toughness and want to give advice, and when bad things happen to them, they end up addicted to prescription drugs. I'm not a coward and I'm not a liar.
No, but it would be perfectly natural to be emotional in that scenario, and there's no shame in admitting that.
I was emotional. I missed people. I missed them, and I knew they missed me. So I felt a strong sense of missing.
But you cried.
There were tears that ran down my face, but I did not cry.
I mean, that's crying.
I would disagree.
Because you're worried about admitting that. You think it sounds
Absolutely
weak.
not. That's a perfectly fine scenario to cry in, but I think the act of crying is an act of desperation. To sit and to cry is an act in and of itself. To do push-ups thinking of your children with tears running down your face, but you're concerned with finishing as many push-ups as possible within that day, I do not consider that crying. I consider that tears running down my face.